Everybody, today is 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, December 28th. Today, I purposely let the system run throughout the night. So it's been running for, I'm going to say, about 12 hours. Here's the return so far. Two positions on XMR Ethereum. Total PNL, rate of change is 1.31%. For some, that might be a little more realistic, as well as when you look at the markets. I've said this many times before. Here's the latest hourly moves. All of them are really positive. Some of them are doing really well, but we're always checking for our negative momentum. So it means if they're not being added to the watch list or don't make it onto as a position, the system will always safeguard against very fast-moving whipsaws, which usually go against the system. That's how we're able to get these consistent, high-performing win ratios of, in this case, 100% on two positions, and I've had 30, 60 positions, and it's usually at least 75%. So that's why we do well, because we don't get fooled by some of these other cryptocurrency pairs that are doing, they look like they're doing well, as you can see here, but they do have a record of fast-moving whipsaws. Okay, so when you compare that against today, excuse me, how the markets are moving a little bit, barely positive, as you can see here, as well as everything's very close to zero, but not performing at 1.13%. So as a result, it still outperforms just in a matter of 12 hours. This thing is still outperforming all the major markets. Only that, but there's two articles that came out in the last couple days. This one from CCN. So yeah, December 27th. This article came out on CCN. Bitcoin price significantly outperforming the S&P 500 in December. So well, it's been proven for the last couple of weeks. So we've had some really good days intraday on daily return performance. On top of that, we have another article, the Daily HODL. I guess you can pronounce it that way. That's dailyhodl.com. Again, another article that says Bitcoin beats S&P 500 as well. So when you factor all that in, and these are good news items to work from on the history of cryptocurrency, and I'm glad I've been influenced through my Telegram group to do it, because it's clearly outperforming everything else out there. Yeah, so that's pretty well it. A couple of new ideas I'm thinking of when you look at CoinMarketCap, which I have been eyeing for the last few days. On the exchange front, I'll just pull it up here. CoinMarketCap, if you go into the exchanges, let me just see here. So all our exchanges, 24-hour, I'll call it adjusted volume. Usually the top two are always either Binance or OKX. I would also consider Huobi, but you know, the volumes are just not there on a daily basis. So what I'm going to be doing is all my data I use comes from Binance. When I look at some of the top performers here on the hourly moves, there's some currencies here that you cannot get on, like this one is a good one that I'm missing out on, is Maker. So that idea came to me to start possibly including OKX as an exchange option. So not only just running this strategy against Binance, but why not take it against OKX as well? And what that means is I do question this exchange, but when you factor in what CoinMarketCap does when they do the adjustment on the reported volume, as I've said before, and it's been reported that a lot of these exchanges do inflate their volumes. I do know OKX is one of them. The other problem with OKX is apparently if you do make good money with OKX, it's very difficult to withdraw from. But at the end of the day, I don't really care about that at this point. All I care about is performance and showing that performance like I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. So I'm also looking to duplicate the strategy for OKX, but also potentially get into some other crypto pairs that I'm not currently getting access to through Binance, and one of those again is Maker, because I see Maker as one of the top performers. The other thing I'm planning to do is I get the new hardware server set up early next week. I will be dusting off the older strategy. That one can do quite well as well. The only problem, that only trades on hourly, not minute. So I'm going to have that. So I'll have a total of, I don't know, call it 2 hybrid strategies, one against Binance, one against OKX, and then the other one against using Binance as well, using that one that I've coded up until a month ago, and just seeing how that does, because what I'm doing is they consistently win, and the nice thing about them is that just goes from 1 or 2 times the opportunity that I'm getting the kind of returns, but it's potentially 3 times the opportunity. So that is the plan, all with cryptocurrency. And when you get these kind of reports here about how Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general is outperforming the traditional benchmark markets like S&P 500, you clearly, I don't see why you'd want to deploy capital when you're getting underperforming or lagging performance in subpar asset classes, and S&P 500 is one of them. Obviously, that would include a lot of the global exchanges out there, stock exchanges, on top of futures and on options markets, and well, we already know about Forex. So I don't see any reason but to stay in crypto at this point, because that's where I get my maximum opportunity, and that's what it's about. I'm not willing to put capital at risk to get sub performance. I'd rather put it in where I can get maximum performance. So that's the plan going into next year. And of course, I'll be working on that Ledger Nano S as well, getting that set up as well. So there you go. And also I forgot to also mention, I will be underway getting the new server set up, the web server for the chat room. That will be private, anonymous, as I've hinted at before. That hopefully will get set up over the next few days as well, and all the current paying members of quantlabs.net will be welcome to be part of that, as well as any what I call special guests will be invited into that group as well. And that will be a totally separate website with its own chat room as well. Private, anonymous, not on Tether, not on any of the third party chat services out there like Facebook or whatever else, WhatsApp. So that's what we're moving towards, and I'll feature that and show that later on once it's all set up and good to go. Okay, so we shall talk to you soon, and looking forward to a great 2019. 2018 was okay. The last 2-3 weeks have been absolutely outstanding so far, so thanks a lot for being part of the ride. Talk to you later, and I'll be putting out more videos, so I'll be wishing you all a Happy New Year when we get closer to it. Later.